So everybody knows Klay Thompson's going to be traded. I think that's a given. We all know that. The reality is, Klay is somebody that is really has had an unbelievable career, and he's kind of towards the end of that. Not even kind of towards the end. Like, he's got maybe 1 to 2 good years as a solid contributor left, and that's it. Like, he is nearing retirement, especially if he's somebody who doesn't want to, like, be a Vince Carter and just kind of end their career as an end the bench player, and just kind of as like I'm just going to help out the younger players. Klay has realistically got he's got only a couple of years left. But that being said, he is now clearly hooping. So over the last couple of games, as soon as that Klay Thompson trade rumor has been a thing, Klay Thompson has been playing like one of the best, not his prime Klay, but like Klay from 2022. Like, Klay hit 6 threes in the second half last night against the Clippers. And that's the thing where it's like, if you are Klay Thompson, you are playing so that a contender trades for you. Because your contract's fairly big, it's not the easiest thing. They have to give up something of value. You are literally playing, and the Mavs are going to try to get some assets for you. You are playing for your NBA career realistically. Because if he's left in purgatory on the Dallas Mavericks, his career is done. But, like, they are tough shots. Like, they are prime Klay shots. Again, he's not prime Klay. Prime Klay with the defense. Prime Klay with everything else. They are not. Like, he's not prime Klay. But they are the shots prime Klay was hitting. And we even saw that after he came back in 2021, 2022, 23. Like, those years. That Klay absolutely was. That he was still a sniper on the offensive end. He could still hit shots. But the problem was his defense wasn't really there. But, 60 and 11, and he isn't top 75. What? I don't know. I think he should have been top 70. Like, he might be top 100. I still think Dwight Howard is going to get the Bob McAdoo top 75, top 100. My guess is that he might be top 100. I think Dwight definitely will be top 100. But it's one of those things where Klay realistically is. I wonder who could trade for him. Like, who has the money? I wonder who has the money and the assets and is going to be willing to give something up. Because realistically, Klay Thompson was obviously traded. He was traded to Dallas. But I'm just looking, I was like, this is the weirdest. Klay Thompson's actual trade is the weirdest thing ever. But this is really weird. I saw a thing, I've just read an article where just looked at an article where it says the Warriors should re-sign him and also trade for Anthony Davis. A 3-team trade to save Klay from Dallas. Let's see this. Mavs get Anthony Simons. Celtics get Gafford and a trade exception. The Nets. I don't think Klay Thompson wants to go to the Nets. I think Klay Thompson wants to play for a contender. And he realistically has to be. He has to be good enough. He has to start playing well enough that a team will go and make a trade for him. That's basically it with Klay. Klay has got to start playing so well that a big team and a team that has a chance for a ring decides, you know what, we're going to make this trade. It's worth the risk. I don't care if he's on contract for another year. We have to make this trade. That is how good Klay Thompson is. And realistically, that's what they have to do. That is what these teams have to do, and look, it's a tough one. All around, it's a tough one for him because he's got to play not at an all-star level, but like at a really good starter level to be worth the money that he's going to be paid next year. And the only team it sounds like are interested. It not even looks like are interested in Klay. I don't even think they're interested in Klay. The people are mocking Klay too. Is the Warriors, and I don't think the Warriors are contenders. I think people aren't counting at the Warriors because they went on that fluke run 4 years ago. Warriors went on that run 4 years ago where Andrew Wiggins became an all-star. I don't know how they did it. And because of that run, every year is like, oh yeah, the Warriors have a chance. No, they don't. The Golden State Warriors are in the play-in. They're not contenders. Even with Jimmy Butler, they're not one move away from being contenders. Steph's about to turn, is pushing 40. Draymond's not what he was. Like, it is what it is. They're not contenders. But anyway, yeah. That is pretty much it, lads. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this. And do you guys think there's any trades that you guys can get, that Klay could get? Do you guys think that there's a team? Like, if you look at the real contenders, the Thunder, obviously not. The Thunder are not going to trade for Klay. Although, if they found some way of making it work salary cap-wise and just added Klay to their team, he'd probably look unbelievable. Miami, no. New York, no. Toronto, no. Detroit. Is there a world where Detroit don't have to give up much to bring in Klay to try to get to the finals? And is there a world where... I still think Detroit are holding out on Malik Beasley. I think they're holding out on something happening with Malik Beasley. Because if Malik Beasley becomes available, is he better? I don't know. I don't know if he's better. But at the same time, look, he'll probably go back there. Milwaukee aren't contenders. Even if they had the assets, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. Like Milwaukee, again, they're 2-8 in their last 10. They might scrape the playoffs. Probably will scrape the playoffs. Every year when they start off terribly, they'll scrape the playoffs. But they employ Glenn. Glenn is their coach. They're going to suck. The Spurs don't need him. The T-Wolves might get desperate. The Rockets, no, they're not going to trade for him. But the thing with the Houston Rockets is there is a chance they will always be able to find some way of trading for a big player using the money that Fred VanVleet is making. And I just don't know if the Rockets go and make that trade. The Lakers. Could Klay get traded to the Lakers? Is there a way of them making that work? Because I think they're fucked if they do that next year. I think they're kind of screwed if they do that next year. Because, again, Klay's on the Bucks next year. Unless LeBron retires. But any team in the West, it's tough. There's no point. I don't know what's the point in loading up for you in the West because of Oklahoma City. So is Klay just going to be relegated to purgatory for the rest of his NBA career? And even if it is just her relegated into purgatory, like it is it's going to be one of those things where he's done an unbelievable career. He still had an unbelievable career, and I still think in general that that he's one of the all-time greatest tertiary options and greatest off guards of all time. Like if we're looking at that shooting guard ranking, like you put him in for me, he's opposite. I think you put him in the Iverson range. And that's just my opinion. So anyway, I'll see you guys.